What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This your boy, Luciferian Prince, coming at y'all once again. This is a continuation for basically my previous video about the zip code issue, to expound upon it a little bit more, to elaborate a little bit more on some clarity on the issue, and to also give people more validation as far as the sources are concerned, and me not just making this up as far as my own conjecture, but providing the sources as far as the information is concerned within regards to what it actually pertains to concerning what we call quote-unquote law. Now, this does not constitute legal advice, nor does it constitute anything anti-government. The sole purpose of this video is for informational and educational purposes only. Now, let's roll, people. No zip codes. Now, as I said in my previous video before, we've often grew up believing that we have to particularly have zip codes, or we have to use them, so to speak. But this is going to break that misconception, and it's also going to enlighten you on why particularly you don't need one or have to use one. Let us proceed. I know it's going to piss some agents off, but hey, that's what the truth often does. Here we go. Use of the zip is voluntary. See Domestic Regulation, Section 122.32 as amended. You should also know that the Postal Service cannot discriminate against the non-use of the zip code. I'll say that one more time. You should also know that the Postal Service cannot discriminate against the non-use of the zip code. See Postal Reorganization Act, Section 403, Public Law 91-375. The federal government utilizes the zip code to prove that you reside in a federal district of the District of Columbia. This is why the IRS and other government agencies, state and federal, require a zip code when they assert jurisdiction by sending you a letter. They claim that this speeds the mail, but this is a sly and subtle trick. It is also prima facie evidence that you are a subject of Congress and a citizen of the District of Columbia who is resident in one of the several states. The receipt of mail with a zip code is one of the requirements for the Internal Revenue Service to have jurisdiction to send you notices. The government cannot bill a citizen, quote unquote, of wherever you reside, because he or she is not within the purview of the municipal laws of the District of Columbia. In fact, the Internal Revenue Service has adopted the zip code areas as internal revenue districts. See the Federal Register, Volume 51, Number 53, Wednesday, March 19, 1986. You must remember that the Postal Service is a private corporation, a quasi-government agency. It is no longer a full government agency. It's like the Federal Reserve System. The Internal Revenue Service in the United States and the United States Marshal Service, they are all outside of the restrictions of the federal Constitution. As private corporations, they are all powerful in their respective areas of responsibility to enforce collection for the federal debt. So, if you are using a zip code, you are in effect saying openly and notoriously that you do not live in the state of wherever you reside, but instead are a resident in the area of the state in which you reside of the District of Columbia, a federal district, also known as the situs, and where you actually operate. So even though you might reside, they're saying they're resorting to you actually being considered private property operating in a DC corporation, which is a private enclave. So you can reside in California naturally, but your situs, which is concerned, basically the site in which the commerce actually takes place, is in DC by the use of the zip code. Take it with you. Here we go. Therefore, some so-called patriot groups that I will tell you, these motherfuckers ain't nothing but patriots for money, they will advocate the use of Title 42 suits, which are only for federal citizens. Send mail to you with the zip code and ask you to do things that place you within the municipal jurisdiction of the District of Columbia. And pardon me, my lips are big. Remember, these individuals may be agents of the government. Remember what I just said. Remember, these individuals may be agents of the government. or even worse, are advocating a one world government by the use of the social security number and the zip code. So, you must be aware of the movement towards a one world government through annihilation or elimination of state citizens by the use of the so-called 14th Amendment and its related laws. It is the opinion, both as a resultant study, example of page 11 of the National Area Zip Code Directory of Title 26, United States Code 7621 of Section 4 of the Federal Register, Volume 51, Number 53 of TDO 150-01 of the opinion in the United States versus LaSalle, and National Bank. Volume 437, United States, page 289, 308, 985. Supreme Court, second edition, 2357, 571, and the year is 1978, of Title 12 United States Code 222 of Title 31 United States Code Section 103. And as a result of the actual experience, that a zip code address is presumed to create a federal jurisdiction or market venue or revenue districts that override state boundaries, taking one who uses such modes of address outside of a state venue and its constitutional protections and into an international commercial venue involving admiralty concerns of the United States, which is a commercial corporation domicile in Washington, D.C. Let us proceed. More specifically, look at the map on page 11 of the National Zip Code Directory. Example, at a local post office, you will see that the first digit of a zip code defines an area that includes more than just what is described as a state. The first sentence of the explanatory paragraph begins, quote, a zip code is a numerical code that identifies areas within the United States and its territories for the purpose of. See the reference, Title 26, Code of Federal Regulations 1-11, subsection C. Note that the singular possessive pronoun, it's, not there, therefore carrying the implication that it relates to the United States corporation as a corporation domicile in the District of Columbia in the singular sense, not in the sense of being the 50 states of the quote-unquote Union in the pluralistic sense. The map shows all states of the Union, but it also shows D.C., Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands, making the explanatory statement literally correct. Properly construed, zip codes can only be applicable in federal territories and enclaves that may be located within the 50 states of the Union and to the corporation, United States, and the District of Columbia and its territories. Cross-reference, Pequea Bank versus Knoop with a K, 6 Ohio, 342-404. Year, citation, 1856. And United States versus Butler, 297, United States 1, 63. Year, citation, 1963. To the effect that in every state there are two governments, the state and the United States. Therefore, zip code addresses are for corporate United States and its agents. For example, a customs and duty collector at a New York harbor when they move in or out of the states of the Union to perform functions delegated to the United States, the corporation, by the National Federal Constitution or whatever department or transportation, Bureau of Motor Vehicles, or even by directive of what we call, quote unquote, a U.S. congressman, who many of you people actually vote for, or not to actually judge anyone, but people you may know vote for. Stay woke. But by propaganda, misleading information, and seditious syntax, which is another video for another time, government has gotten nearly everyone, notice what I said, nearly, not everybody, in the 50 states of the Union to use zip codes of address, and then that creates a presumption or a prejudicial admission that one is in such federal venue or that one is in such a government agent. And now y'all see why I say agents alike. Let's roll. In general, it is well settled in law that income tax statutes apply only to corporations and to their officers, agents, and employees acting in their official capacities. Example, from Colonial Pipeline Company versus Tragle, 421, United States Supreme Court, 100, Volume 44, Lawyers Edition, Second Edition, 195, Supreme Court, page 1538. Year the case was cited, 1975. However, all income tax statutes apply only to state-created creatures known as corporations, no matter whether state, local, or federal, since corporations act only through their official capacities, but not as individuals. This is the real purpose for identifying numbers. Next citation. Title 26, Code of Federal Regulations, 301.6109-1, subsection D and G, and Title 26, United States Code 6331, subsection A, and Title 26, Code of Federal Regulations, 301.6331-1, Part 4. Use of a zip code address is tantamount to the admission of being a citizen of the United States, who does not necessarily have the protections of the first 8 amendments of the Constitution in the Bill of Rights when proceeded against by federal or state authority. Case citation, Maxwell versus Dow, 176, United States Supreme Court, Volume 581, page 20, Supreme Court, Volume 448, case citation, 1900. But all the provisions of the Constitution look to an indestructible union of indestructible states. Case citation, Texas versus White, 7 Wall, 700, United States versus Cathcart, 25, case number 14,756, and charged to grand jury, 30, federal reporter, case number 18,273. 65, CJ, Section 2, not known to be overturned. Wow. Well, I'll say this much. If anything 2020 taught me, God damn it. A twisted T could be a goddamn weapon. Because some of these motherfuckers need to be smacked smooth across their motherfucking wig for this bullshit they've been pulling off for centuries. Not a lot of people may disagree with me. A lot of people may have disagreements. It's fine. I just gave you a rundown on just a tittle of what this actual principle is behind the zip code. But you better realize what relies on the number. Yes, people. Cheese sticks are my addiction. This is what it is. You know, it helps me relax. The enzymes in the cheese help me relax my nerves a little bit. Sometimes I get a little hot. You know what I mean? But before anyone tries to sit here and discredit, we have to say, I just gave you sources where you can go look it up for yourself. I have to take my word for it. Strap your helmet on. Get in them books. You'll find out it's very clear and it's very evident. It's a fundamental fact, proven. Now, of course, this information was never to be disseminated on a wholesale scale, so to speak. But it is what it is. I think it's best that people start to learn about this stuff because you're getting ready to spiral into a world as of tomorrow, into a new dimension. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying particularly this political shift that's getting ready to take place is about to throw Americans into a fucking frenzy. We got a lot of butthurt people mad that their quote-unquote MAGA president, they ain't never been great, but he's about to get evicted. They don't like it. Now, do I get caught up in political hype? No. Because the real power operates behind the scenes. We know that. Those of us who've done our reading and our studying, we know better. So we don't get caught up in that hype. But as of 12 noon tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people. And the sad part is, I really don't even think that they're mad because Trump's leaving off. I think they're mad because they purchased so much of this bullshit, propagandist paraphernalia. That's all it is. You can't wear it no more. It is what it is. But that doesn't mean that things are going to get better. So, people, as long as you stay in tune with particular laws that operate behind the scene, you brush that stuff aside. Trust me, you will. You can. It's easy. All you have to do is set aside your preconceived beliefs and notions that things work, particularly for the sense of government, for your betterment. And then you'll start to see the solution for your own liberality. I'm not talking about the liberalistic sense of freedom to do what I want and say what I want. No. No. It's called autonomous behavior and your own personal right. Period. That's what it's all about. Being autonomous. But there's a lot of people who fail to heed one word: accountability. A lot of people don't want to be accountable. And see, that's one of the reasons why when it comes to these videos that I put on my channel, a lot of people ask me 1,001 questions over and over again. I'm not a fucking guru. I'm not a crystal ball. I can't drive the car for you. What I will tell you is this, though. I give you the keys enabled publicly so you can go ahead and do what you have to do for yourself. Or go to one of these other channels and pay these motherfuckers to do it for you. They're more than willing to take your money. Oh, they love it. Oh, they love it. They love it. They can't wait for y'all to come to crawl into them. Me, I teach people how to stand on their feet. If you don't want to stand on your feet, keep crawling. Because, as I said before, once you know better, you do better. And those who know better don't die the same as those people who don't. So if I know how to fish, can't die of starvation. But some people rather have people fish for them. So it is what it is. Why am I saying this? Because this is all about your self-determination. And yes, like I said before, cheese sticks are my addiction. Love them. But if this is your first time viewing this channel, like and subscribe. Share the content. Doesn't matter. To my unsubscribers, fuck you. Suck your own cock. Excuse my language if you're watching this around children. And push on. Shit. Not mad. Doesn't matter. Show your true colors. Fine. So what? But that doesn't stop the truth from proceeding forth. Like I said, may the waters break forth and the truth proceed. Like and subscribe. Peace. Light. Love to y'all. Fuck the agents. And remember, watch who y'all actually contact and buy certain documentation and information from. Because you never know. It might work for the beast. Peace.